Hey my little panda cubs. So the UK Labour Party's attack on trans women, their war on trans women, is actually a war on all women. It's an attack on all women. Keir Starmer's anti-trans rhetoric, his anti-trans stance, is designed to police the very idea of gender expression. If you don't fit the white Western stereotype of what a beautiful feminine woman should look like, then it is open season on you. Anti-trans laws are taking aim at women with short hair, butch lesbians, tomboys, even cancer patients who've had mastectomies are now being attacked and harassed by the Labour Party and their Nazi TERF army. Kaz Coronel, who was at the Royal Festival Hall in London, she has short hair. She was going to the toilet. A man grabbed her on the shoulder, telling her that she's in the wrong queue, demanding that she goes to the men's toilets. A cis woman with short hair. That's all it takes for a man to harass and physically assault. He put her hands on her, make no question about it. That's assault in itself. So a cis woman with short hair is being assaulted now just for going to the toilet. That's what the Labour Party and the TERFs want. Is this what the TERFs call protecting women? Assaulting any woman with short hair and stopping her from being able to go pee in peace? Is that really what TERFs want? I think it is. They don't care about protecting women. They care about protecting the patriarchy. That's what it's about. How dare you be a woman with short hair? So we're going to treat you like the trans people. We're going to treat you as a lesser being. We're going to treat you as a subhuman. Sieg fucking Heil. Excuse my J.K. Rowling impression there. You should look like a 1950s housewife, or it's open season on you. That's what the Labour Party and the TERFs are saying now to all cis women. Claire Prihartini. She was in the women's changing room of her local swimming pool. She was getting changed and another woman shouted, "There's a man in here. There's a man in here. You're not allowed to be in here. Get out." Do you know why? She's had a mastectomy. She's a cancer patient. She had cancer and she had to have her breasts removed. And because of that, the Labour Party and TERFs think she deserves to be attacked while changing in women's changing rooms. The TERFs claim they're protecting women by genociding trans women, but at the same time, now they're assaulting and attacking women with short hair and even cancer patients who've had mastectomies. How dare you not have any tits? Get out of the women's changing room. It's just mind-boggling that the country's come to this, that TERFs have been allowed to let this rampant hate and violence prevail. See, to these two women in the examples, they both said a very similar thing. They weren't offended by the initial presumption. What they were offended by mostly is the audacity that these people feel so emboldened to actually harass and attack and assault. They think it's legal now to actually physically harm you for not adhering to the patriarchy's white European beauty standard. You don't look like a 1950s housewife. Well, the Labour Party says we're allowed to assault you. That's basically what TERFs think now. So all these anti-trans laws, all this anti-trans hatred, I generally think it's a cover now. I think it's just an attack on women's rights completely. TERFs have already said they want to go against abortion laws next. Most of them are pro-life, even though they want to kill innocent people for being different to them. I'm not sure how that's pro-life, but most TERFs are pro-life. They want to remove autonomy from female bodies. Most TERFs are racist. They're harassing and assaulting black women in women's toilets and women's changing rooms now for not upholding to the white European beauty standard that TERFs and the Labour Party think should only be allowed to use women's spaces. And they're even going after gay rights next. They want to remove the right to gay marriage. Did you really think Nazis would just stop at trans rights? Did you really think that once the Labour Party and the Supreme Court emboldened these people, that's it, they've come out the woodwork. They're showing their racism, they're showing their misogyny, they're showing their homophobia. This is what they want. They want to go down the list. Anybody who doesn't fit the norm, anybody who doesn't fit into a neat, tight little box that the patriarchy says you should fit into, the Labour Party and their TERF goons, their TERF thugs, are coming after you. They're coming to get you. TERFs believe that women, cis women, should now be sexually assaulted in toilets and changing rooms to prove they're not trans, or rather to punish them for not being gender conforming, to punish them for not adhering to a 1950s standard of white European Western beauty standards. Nikki Lucas, who has short hair and usually just wears shirt and trousers, she says she's been spat on in women's toilets. Spat on for not having long hair. Is this protecting women? Is this what TERFs call protecting women? TERFs don't want to protect women. They hate women. And all these stories prove that true. This is what TERFs want. An assault on all women, female body autonomy, on all women's gender expressions. You're not allowed to be lesbian, you're not allowed to have short hair, you're not allowed to be a tomboy. Apparently, according to TERFs, you're not even allowed to be a cancer patient. You're not allowed to have breast cancer. If you've had a mastectomy, that's it. You're not allowed to pee or change. This is where the UK's at now. I don't know what to say about it. In my last few videos, I know I've been kind of angry and bitter, and now I'm just, I'm just dead inside. I just feel sad for this country, sad not just for trans women but for all cis women. There was even a story of a teenage girl. A teenage girl was followed into the toilets by a man demanding that she proves she's a trans by showing her bits and bobs. Is that protecting women? TERFs think cis teenagers deserve to be sexually assaulted by men to protect women from trans women. It doesn't make sense. I have a feeling that the patriarchy has done this deliberately. Patriarchy and its TERF allies, by directing all the hate and bigotry towards trans women and gender non-conforming cis women and lesbian women. By directing all this hate and violence towards our kind, it distracts from the real threat to women, which is cis men. Listen, I like boys, right? And I've been on HRT for like 2 years now. My thingy is like this big and doesn't work. It hasn't worked in like a year. And I don't even have a libido anymore. So tell me, what threat am I going for a pee? What threat am I going for a pee? Right? But by saying that I deserve to be assaulted and killed for going for a pee, you're ignoring the stories of the cis man who very much does have a libido, whose thingy very much does work. Now, you've gave him the power to go into women's spaces to attack women under the pretense that he's being an anti-trans vigilante. So he's going to go beat up a cis woman and go, oh, sorry, I thought it was okay because I thought she might be trans. Is that your protecting women? Is that your idea of protecting women, TERFs? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Whether you're a trans woman, or a tomboy, or a butch lesbian, or a gender non-conforming cis woman, or, you know, just a cis woman who has more masculine features, a person of colour who maybe doesn't fit the white European beauty standards of TERFs. Hold on there, my babies, hang in there. Help is coming. Funds are being acquired to fight this evil. I'll see you next time. Zippity.